Hey lovelies, happy bronzer night. Thank you for stopping by my channel. So before I get going, I am going to learn from my mistakes and just really quick, since I seem to have a really bad track record here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm just gonna stop here for a second. Hey Steven, thank you for hopping on. I feel like the last few lives that I've had, we've had some technical difficulties. So I'm just making sure before I get into the intro that everyone can hear what I'm saying. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real, real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So thank you for hopping on in tonight. We're going to be doing a live bronzer collection and declutter. I thought that this would be a good one, in all honesty, because this is probably what I have the least amount of. So this way, all you'll need is a snack rather than like a snack, your lunch, your dinner, some IV fluids, who knows. The highlighter collection, that one would get dangerous. So I just want to say hi to everybody that's popping into the chat. We've got Lock Maiden. Lock, congratulations on winning Aileen from Aether Beauty's giveaway. I was so excited. I was just watching her video. And so I was like, oh, yay. So both you and Christy, I'm so excited about that. We've got Mrs. Unnecessary in the house. Thank you guys so much for hopping on in. So tonight I was just thinking, we could go through, we will be doing a lot of swatching. I have all my creams and all of my powders here, which again, isn't a crazy amount, but it's enough that maybe I should be getting rid of a couple of these things. Although I have to be honest, like deciding to do this live, I'm getting a little scared because I'm like, as I was like putting everything inside my bucket here, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get rid of any of this. But this way we can at least like compare, do some swatches. Maybe some of these you've been considering getting. If there's anything that you kind of thought that maybe you've wanted to get and you want a comparison of, I can do that for you guys as well while we are here. Hey, Molly, thank you for coming on in tonight. So why don't we just go ahead and dive right in. Now, I do have to say, I feel like I got a tiny bit of sun this weekend. So I was like, oh, great. I'm like bronze just in time for my bronzer video, but not really. In fact, I'm actually kind of surprised because we ran out of like body sunscreen. Like we had none. We were working in the yard and Jeremy was like, do we have any like body sunscreen? I was like, it might all be still in the kayak from last year, which means it's probably not any good. So I just pulled out my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen and I like slathered that on Jeremy and I. It worked really well. He was like, ooh, this is really nice. And, he did the whole like sniff test, feel test, and he really liked it. But I just reapplied this a couple times and it did really good. Like I was in the baking sun weeding, if you guys saw my Instagram stories, weeding the massive patch. It was crazy. It had gotten really overrun. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I can feel like I'm getting super toasted. But I got just a little bit of sun and the rest will have to do with bronzer. So we will get right into this. All right, let's see. So I think I'm going to do some creams first, just because you guys know creams are my jam. I have to say, I am like, I'm a little sad. I thought I had so much. And then I was like, because, everybody got the Patrick Ta. I don't even know what it is. Bronze and Sculpt. Is that what it is? Like everybody got the Patrick Ta bronzer duo. And I didn't through the sale. I was like, you don't need it. You've got a lot. And then here I am. Granted, I have a whole basket. And here I am saying, I don't have a lot. I should have gotten that. But let's face it, I probably don't need it. So we'll get right into some of these creams. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these. Some of these are going to be tried and true. I pretty much got out all of the creams and single bronzers. Now I do have quite a few like face palettes and I just haven't been sure where to hit these because it's like, I have enough that I feel like I could just do another quick little video. And I think that's what I'll do. I was going to throw them in here and I was like, some of them are like blush and highlighter. Some of them are like blush and bronzer. You guys know how that goes. So that will be coming in another video. So we have got, hey, Haley, and I see we have Heavy on the Chai. For any of you who aren't following Heavy on the Chai, she has just recently started her channel and I am so excited. I am so here for it. Hey, Natalia. So everyone, we are going to start off with this good old classic. This one I've had for a while and I'm like, so somebody tell me, because I always have felt like this Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer smells like clay. It smells a little dirty, but I'm starting to wonder if I need to throw this one out because it's smelling like, I don't know, clay and something else. But anyway, so I thought that I would just give a little swatch of all of these. And I really liked this. I feel like the Milk Makeup bronzer was one of the first like popular bronzers on the scene, right? Like at least the popular cream bronzers. Like I feel like it was one of the ones that first came out and we're all like, ooh, a cream bronzer. But does anybody else kind of feel like now this is, maybe it's mine, honestly, maybe it's just because it's like getting older, but it's thicker and it's a little bit harder to blend. I need, where is my makeup towel? I was using it earlier. That's all right. We've got some makeup wipes here because I just feel like it's sort of like, it's not as easy to blend on the skin. And I feel like it almost like tugs because it doesn't have like an emollient property to it. So I don't know, maybe it would be really good for someone who is like a little bit more oily, but yeah, I don't know. Ooh, yeah, Molly. So the nude sticks, that was another one that I looked at, but at the time it was like, the price point of that one for how much you got. I got this one. I love the nude sticks, like blushes, but I haven't tried the bronzer one. Okay, you have the mini. Oh, now I'm just wondering. Okay, so if you don't think it smells like anything, Betsy, I need you to run. Well, you're probably home now, but when you're back and you're with all of your makeup, tell me how it smells, because if yours doesn't smell like anything, then this one definitely needs to get thrown out. But I feel like from the get-go, mine had like a clay smell. Anyway, moving on. So I also have this Too Faced Bronzed Peach. So I got this when it was like on clearance, just because I was like, oh, this kind of looks interesting and cute, and it's a little bit shimmery. But I actually really like it. It's got like a little bit of a satin sheen to it. Hey, Monica, thanks for stopping in. And Liz, hello. So I'm going to actually pop this one up above the baked bronzer just because I was like, oh, I wasted good arm real estate. Come on. So I feel like that one is, like you can see, it's got a little bit of sheen to it, but it's not glittery at all. Did anybody else have this one? Like, yeah, I like it, but it's definitely more of like a topper for me, but it has a really good feel. Like, I just feel like, see, now it dries down to almost like a powder. This one, I don't know. This one, maybe mine is just super old because it's not blending out very well, that milk one. All right, so these two, now I feel like one of these I need to say goodbye to because it's starting to get the scary bumps of death. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like Jaclyn Hill lipstick style. Like I'll swatch it because it's not going on my face, but can you guys see that? I feel like that means like danger zone. It's totally like Jaclyn Hill lips. So I have the two Physicians Formula Organic Wear Sculpting Bronzers. I really like these. Let's see. This one is, they have names, but they're not on here. So this is the darker one, and this is the one that I have a feeling I'm just going to pitch out just because it's got those weird like bumps in it. So the darker one and then the lighter one I'll put right below it. Yeah, these, I mean, it smells fine. Please excuse the gardening scratches on my arm. So this is the dark one, and this is the light one. So I really actually preferred the dark shade. I like the tone of it better. It's just like a really good, let me see if I can shear this out a little bit more. It's really, really pigmented, but it has such a beautiful tone to it. I feel like it's really nice and neutral. Yeah. So, oh, okay, this is interesting. I'm going to have to do some research into this because I'm going to have to look into that if that is just solidified oil. Yeah, Monica, I agree. Like, so I always get a little scared if I get a product and like right away, because so sometimes I feel like you can tell that it's air pockets in a product, but sometimes it's like, I don't know, it wasn't like that. And I know that this product wasn't like that. Oh, Haley, you watch Amanda Z. So she has like one of my favorite channels. I love her so much. Huh. Okay. Well, then I will have to look into that. So maybe I'll keep this one around because I like the color of this. So I'm going to do some research and see. But in all honesty, like just even looking at the texture and the colors of these, this one might be the one that goes, especially if the smell is not normal. So this one's going to get put on the side to go into the maybe category. But these Physicians Formula ones are really pretty. I mean, obviously, like for drugstore, Physicians Formula is like up there in price. In fact, I think when I like did the price comparison, because this guy is so big, you're actually getting a better deal price per gram than you are with these. But I do really like that. So, all right. So now let's move into my 2 Fenty sticks. So I have the Matchsticks in Amber and Coco. So obviously Amber is more of a contour shade, but we're going to put that one down. Oh my gosh. So Coco I got from Aileen from Aether Beauty. She was like, I don't think I'm going to use this. Do you want to try it? I was like, sure. I'll like send it to me. I'll see if I like it, but it's really, really warm. So this is Coco and this is Amber. So, I mean, you guys can see like that darker Physicians Formula one, it just has such a really nice tone to it. And then this one, boy, did I try this yet? I don't even know if I've tried this. I think this is going to be too warm for me. Like, I also feel like the Matchsticks formula is a little bit more dry. Like I have 2 of the Cheeks Out cream bronzers, and I think I prefer those ones. Yeah. Chai, I don't really love the bumps either. I don't know. There's just something about it. You know, it's almost like when you have a lipstick and it gets a little smushed and you're like, it still works okay, but I don't know, the experience just isn't the same. Okay, so why don't we, since I was talking about them, I'm going to pull out the Fenty creams. By the way, I have Butter Biscuit on right now. That's all I put on because I thought I'd go kind of light in case there was anything that we wanted to put on. So I put on all creams so that if we wanted to do a cream or a powder at some point, I could do that. And if I have to do like one side the other, maybe we'll end up with 14 bronzers on our face. Who knows? Oops, this is, there we go. Betsy, yeah, they are totally stiff. In fact, I have one of the like highlighting sticks, not the sheeny ones, but the light ones. And it's like, to think about putting that under my eye, I can't even imagine. Ooh, it's kind of dry. So I think that these would be better for someone with oily skin, but I don't know. I do like Amber. I'm knocking stuff over here. I do like Amber for a contour just because it's that perfect contour shade, especially when I'm like more like pale, but I don't know. Okay, so let's put Butter Biscuit right next to Amber so that we can see. So these are shades 2 and 3. And I really like how thin these are. I can seriously smell that Milk makeup stick from here. Oh, see, isn't that so? I'll be back, guys. Isn't that so interesting? Like in the pan, I feel like this looks like a cool neutral, but up next to Amber, it does not. So that's Butter Biscuit. Yeah, you do definitely have to warm them up. Everybody in the chat is kind of like, yeah, you got to warm those up. And I agree. Okay, so then we'll pop Macchiato. So you guys will have to tell me, like, what are you like more of a cream fan? Are you a powder fan? Are you both depending on the day? Do you do cream and then powder? Let me know your routine. I have just been so into creams lately. I feel like just because they melt into the skin so much that it's like, it just gives you that like skin-like appearance. And so I really enjoy that. I don't know if going into summer, I might shift more into some powders just because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like in the summer when I start to get more warm, powders help. At least maybe I would like layer them a little bit more. Liz, you have Mocha. Is that one of the Matchsticks or is that the Cheeks Out? Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, since I'm like on the like creamy train, I I'm going to pull out my 2 Salt New York bronzers. So I did just do a video on my new purchases. You guys can see I have a full pretty palette here. Sorry if I'm blinding you. So I have 2 of the Sculpting bronze shades, and I'm going to put those right next to the Fenty Cheeks Out. I did do comparisons of the new products that I got. So I got the Spring Blush Duo, and then I picked up a bronzer and a highlighter. But I've got light medium and then medium. So in that video, I had recommended that you go, if you feel like you're on the fence, to go the shade darker. Like go a shade darker than you think you're going to need, just because these do sheer out so nicely. So this is light medium. And this is medium. So you guys can see, like in comparison, this is light medium and this is macchiato. So I feel like they're like fairly close. The tones are a little bit different, but as far as like depth, that's about where they are. But you can really like, let me go ham with this medium shade. So you guys can see, like, you can really sheer those out quite a bit. So especially to like get more bang for your buck, I guess I would recommend going with the little bit deeper shade. I see Steven saying something about canceling. You're, thank you, Steven. Steven's being a good friend. So I am just trying to get all these swatched, and then I think I'm going to decide on what to let go of. As far, I'll go like through the creams and then through the powders, unless there's something that I'm just like, hell no, right off the bat. But thank you, Steven. Thank you for holding me accountable. I'm glad that we can all do that for each other. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes we're like, I'm not buying anything. And then we're both like, ooh, pretty, let's go buy it. But, you know, we do what we can. Honestly, guys, right now in life, there are worse things than buying makeup. That's all I'm going to say. That's what gets us through. That's what gets us through. All right. I have 2 more like creamy. No, I have 3 more creamy products. Okay. I want to talk about this one because I love this one. Oh, I'm missing one. Where did it go? Hold up. No, I'm lying. I have so many more creamy products. What was I thinking? Okay. So let's first go with the contour wand. Again, this is more of a contour than a bronzer, but we're here and we're going to get it swatched. Steven, I wasn't saying you in particular. I was using the, what is it? The royal we, the collective we. I don't think I had this open. So you guys know that I bought this in this last year and I just quickly fell in love with it. Woo! I just squeezed out enough for like all of our faces. Oh my gosh. So that is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand in Fair Medium. You guys, I'm seeing a few people talking about Salt New York. Seriously, 100% recommend. Like, hands down, I don't know anybody that hasn't really liked them yet. I would say if you're incredibly, incredibly oily, maybe to stay away from it. But even someone who is like normal to oily, I think could really still work with the formula. But they are just so beautiful and blendable. And oh, the blush shades are just so pretty. Yes, Chai, I agree. Like, this is one of my favorite contours, hands down. Okay, so can I fit 2 more on here? I think I can do it. We've got 3 more. We're going to go up top here with one of the newest purchases. And I would say that this is sort of like, what are they calling it now? Blonzer, like blush bronzer. This is the Vision Flush shade in Nutcracker. So I think that this is like a more like cool rosy toned bronzer. You could also get Toasted Almond, which is going to be a little bit more on the warm side. I used this in my recent video when I was using Danessa. Oh, you guys, I think in my mailbox right now, I got my haul from Riot Beauty with, I don't know, 12 or 13 color fix. And that's not including what I then got off of the Danessa site. I am loving the color fix. So I just wanted to like stock up. Oh, Monica's voting for Blush Sir. I mean, that works. I actually like that better than Blonzer. So this is again Nutcracker. And it's just got that like nice, like cool rosy tone to it, to where you really could wear this as like a bit of a blush. It's really pretty. Oh, Aileen, bronzer queen in the house. See, now if we were doing Aileen's bronzer declutter, first of all, she wouldn't get rid of anything probably. But I know that we talked about the bronzer collection, but that was a time that we need a snack, IV liquids, lunch, dinner, a massage therapist to massage our shoulders while we get through that collection. Okay, so how many of you guys remember this and fell in love with it like I did? This is, I have a couple. This one is like brand new in the box, and I know that they brought them back. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunkissed. This was like my ride or die forever. I actually just threw out one that was like, you couldn't even read what it said on it anymore, and it was getting kind of chunky monkey. Bye, Steven. So this to me is, again, another one of those, like, could be a bronzer, could be a contour. It's definitely going to be a shade for like, I would say lighter skin tones. They do also have a deeper one. So this is just like the perfect, like, kind of contour-y shade. Wow, that's a lot. And I'm going to tip my hand that way because it's so like wet that, you know, here it looks like even lighter than it is. But you guys can see, like, this is just such a pretty shade. And obviously you could use these to like mix into foundation if you need it a bit darker. But I just love this. It was like one of my favorites. So when Cover FX went ahead and canceled and discontinued those products, I was like, well, there goes my life. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. So I then found the Bareminerals Bare Pro Glow bronzer in Photon. This is incredible. This is a really good dupe for the Cover FX. I'm going to shake this up. And while I do that, I'm going to check and see what's going on. No, Aileen, we have not. Well, we've got a couple on the chopping block, but I haven't gotten rid of anything yet. Oh, Molly's talking about her CCO run. Okay, so I'm going to pop. So Photon is definitely a little bit warmer. Sorry, I'm going over some eyebrow pen swatches here. So we have Bareminerals Photon on the top. This is so good. I love it. But it is very much the same like formula type. So that liquid bronzer. And this one is the Cover FX Sunkissed. So if you're a little bit warmer skin tone, like I would say that I am neutral to warm. If you are warmer than that, I would definitely recommend Photon from Bareminerals. But if you're like neutral to cool, this Cover FX one is great. Hey, Kendra. Say hi to the kids if they're still awake, if they haven't quite caught bedtime yet. Oh, yes. Molly, the Tom Ford bronzer. So I have one of these in here. I was definitely swayed by Jennifer from Alfeisty because she was like, this is amazing. It's my favorite. And I had to get it. So I picked it up on sale. Drink break. Water, by the way. Yesterday I drank more water than I drank all week, just being outside and in the sun and being so hot. So today I'm trying to be just as good. Aileen, you would think that, like, da, 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 we need some like Prince music going on, then it'll be like your dream. Okay, so you still use, do you use the loose mineral? Because I know that they have Photon and a loose mineral too, or do you have the cream one? The cream one is really nice. I don't have any of the loose Bareminerals. I definitely, you guys know if you've been here on my channel, if you've been here on my channel, Bareminerals, they have like their complexion rescue products are some of my favorites. So the stick and the cream. Ah, yes, the loose. Okay, so here are the creams. But here's me saying, I need the Patrick Ta one. I don't have enough, and I can't even get it all into frame. You know, honestly, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get rid of this one just because it feels so thick and it smells kind of funky. So it feels so thick, and that kind of bums me out. I know that I didn't get anywhere near my money's worth out of this, but that's what happens when you have enough that you can sway it all over your arm. Aileen, this is that Coco shade that you sent me. Like, that is very, very warm. Like, I'm going to have to find somebody super warm to pass that on to. I mean, it maybe, I don't know, it maybe could be like a nice blush in the summertime, but I think that's another one that just is probably not going to work for me. Like, whoa. Okay. So other than that, I don't know. I'm going to do some research on these bumps in here because I really like the shade of this. This is, again, the darker one. I'm sorry that it doesn't have the formula on it. And I don't know if the number on the bottom is the batch code, but this is the darker of the Physicians Formula ones. So that's this one. I really like that. Other than that, I don't really see anything that I'm like, yeah, I got to get rid of it. Right. Yes. And seriously, like, oh, sorry, Natalia. There we go. So seriously, like, I can still kind of smell it on my arm. So that probably means it just needs to go. So that's not bad. Like, that's 2 down. Oh, thank you, Inara. I'm freshly washed because yesterday I was a hot, sweaty mess. So we are freshly washed and curled. By the way, I thought that I would do a little hair tutorial for you guys on these like waves that I do. I know that I think I have a video here already on my channel from a while ago, but that was probably done at the salon. Not as good lighting. So I'll definitely be doing some more hair tutorials soon. So if you guys want to see anything, let me know in the chat, or you can drop it in the comments later or DM me on Instagram. So, okay. Now we are going to, oh, hold on. This is a good suggestion, but also maybe not. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to mix these together and see what it's like. I mean, not like I need to be mixing 2 bronzers together, but I bet it probably does make a nice shade. All right. So I've just layered those 2. I still just feel like it's kind of dark for me though, but it is really pretty. Let's see. What does it kind of match? It is kind of different from everything I have. I would say it's actually closest to the Milk Makeup one. That was this one here. So it's like a warmer than the Milk Makeup. Okay, well, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to think about it. But I do feel like it's a drier formula. So I don't know. She's going to the side. She's going to be on the chopping block. Hello. Thank you for stopping in, Tara. By the way, Jeremy got so excited when I told him about your live last night with the like relaxing facial massage. We really wanted to watch. I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay with him tonight. But we were just out in the yard so late working, but we are definitely going to be working on that like self-care situation. If you guys didn't know, Tara did a like self-care facial relaxation massage video. So I cannot wait to check that out. Oh, thank you. Chai, I am in the process of my monetization. So you have to go through this whole like authorization. So you have to sign up for AdSense, which I did. And then you basically have to let YouTube come audit you, basically. So I think that they watch a few of my videos to make sure I'm not a creeper, you know, kind of check me out. So I haven't gotten the like green light yet. And so I just reached out to Jen, Hell Feisty, because I was like, hey, how long did it take you to get your monetization? Because it says up to a month. She's like, it took me about a week. I was like, oh, okay. So we're not quite there yet. So, but thank you. Yes, I'm in the works. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit. I'm trying to find my towel. Oh, here we are. I'll use my very beautiful Katie Jane Hughes monogrammed Spectrum Brushes towel. So earlier today, I was buffing my nails down so I could put a little bit of polish over the top. And I had one of my other makeup towels on my lap to like keep, because I was like, oh, I don't want to get like the buff dust all over my lap, except my makeup towel had glitter all over it. And so I just ended up with pants full of glitter. It didn't really help me out in the long run, but that was kind of funny. Oh, everybody's super chats. We'll see, Stephen. Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody. And thank you really to everybody who's here, who's subscribed, who's watched videos. It's crazy. Like I still remember when I hit 100 subscribers and I was like, oh my God, 100 subscribers. So thank you so much. The giveaway video is coming very soon. I'm waiting on a couple things to be shipped. So we will have those soon. And then I will be doing that video. So don't think that I've forgotten. I've got a big box of stuff that I can't wait to give to one of you. I'm very excited. All right. So now we'll move into our powders. So we have 1.5. We have 1.5 creams. We're maybe going to get rid of Coco, but the milk bronzer's for sure going away. Oh, almost 2, because I don't know. I'm going to research the bumps in this. Not that I don't believe you, Haley. I have a feeling that you're probably right. It's just like one of those weird things, especially because I feel like I'm like getting out of my breakout stage. So I just would hate to like smear something all over my face. Okay, you guys. I have like a fuzzy that came up from somewhere and I've been really trying to like super cash, not worry about it, but I am because it's driving me nuts. I've got 700 mirrors sitting here around me. Okay, I think I got it. All right, now moving into powders. Let's just go ahead and get a couple bad boys out of the way. So I'm trying to figure out where to put all this. So Tom Ford. We've got the Tom Ford Terra Bronzer, thanks to Jennifer from Al Feisty. I got this during the Macy's sale over Black Friday. I got it for like crazy cheap, so crazy cheap. So we will pop that. Did I get most of that off? Yeah, we've got a few remnants, but we've got most of it off. So this is such a pretty shade. It's like a I never know how to explain this, where it's like, to me, this is like a pinky brown. Does that make sense? Like it could work really good as like a very light bronzer, but almost into like a bit of a contour. So I really like that. Oh no, hold on. I'm just catching this from Aileen. Are you literally have all 6 right now? Hold on, I'm missing something in the chat. Oh no, Molly. Molly's the one that had her six children. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And that's supposed to be a vacation. Okay, so here is the thing. I think that there is a difference between a vacation and a family trip, right? They both can be fun, but they are not the same thing. That is all I have to say. Hey, Mary, thank you so much. All right, so right next to that, let's go ahead with the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze. Seriously, like, I mean, I could bronze my whole body with, between the Tom Ford and the Marc Jacobs, I have enough bronzer to last me a lifetime. All right, so you guys can see the difference there. So Terra is definitely lighter and leans a little bit more into that like rosy bronze. Yeah, me too. Actually, I cannot remember the last time that I went on a family vacation. I honestly cannot. All right, let's get out another classic. I think everybody has this in their collection, right? Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is the medium deep version. Still smells like cocoa. I'm sorry. I love the smell of this. Like, I have to say, and I know Natalia and I were just talking about the really ridiculously disappointing blush relaunch, if you will, where they've got like pale pink, slightly less pale pink, pale peach, pale pinky peach, and then like 2 mid-tone colors. Like Too Faced has a couple things that they do really good, but everything else is like pretty underwhelming. And like their branding is either cutesy or like trying to be risque, but everything just kind of falls flat, and I'm getting pretty disappointed in them. And I know that I just got those lip injection glosses that I really like. So but those and the bronzers are really nice. And then like some of the eyeshadow palette, but it's not consistent. I have a few that I really like, but like, I don't know what's going on with Too Faced. I feel like they might be the next Becca. I'm not going to lie. So that one is Chocolate Soleil. Aileen, you don't have this one? Are you serious? You've never had Chocolate Soleil? Huh. I think you'd like it. I think you'd really like it. That is very true. All right. So, another classic one. We're going to go to the other end of the spectrum, Butter Bronzer. This, I have the original, just like bronzer shade. I think I put this in my project pan for this year. I got to get going on this more. I should have used it more when I was a little bit more light. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can barely see that. It smells good though. I feel like the season of me using this, yeah, this is going to have to go in the like fall winter drawer because I can barely see that on my skin. Just checking up on the chat here. Yes, I really like this formula. I actually feel like I had a dupe this was a dupe for one of my higher end ones, but I don't know where it is. I do really like this formula, but I feel like the regular butter bronzer, yeah, Aileen, I think, well, it's kind of scary that if the bronzer shade isn't dark enough for me, it certainly isn't going to be dark enough for you, but I know that they have a couple more shades. Chai, do you have like the deep shade or which shade do you have? I'm curious. But the one thing that I like about this, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I was so bummed when I got scratched in the garden yesterday. I was like, now I'm going to have a scratch on my arm. So it's kind of like a really silky, satiny texture. Like it feels so soft on the skin. Just checking in here. Betsy, that's when you know that you are going to get super dark this summer. Oh, I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen you in the summertime. So I think we like sort of like cross paths at the end of summer. I think probably. By the way, you all should keep tuned for Wednesday. I've got a collab with the beautiful Betsy. It's going to be a fun one. I just filmed it before this, so I'm feeling kind of sassy. I'm not going to lie. Okay, another, I think this was maybe the one that I feel like was the butter bronzer as a dupe for. So does everybody remember these? The Too Faced Soulmates. So I, of course, got Carrie and Big, not only because I really like Sex in the City, but because it has that peach shade in it. So this is like a really nice, warm, satiny blush bronzer with that peach. So I'm not going to swatch the peach in the middle. I think I totally just went right over the butter bronzer. That's how light it is. Huh. Okay. Ugh. Oh my gosh. This is another one that I can barely see anymore. I can't even see it. Hold on. I'm going to dig really deep. Okay. Let's try it again. This might be one that goes, I'm going to try to like pop it on top here. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there you can see it a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's mix the two. Let's go in and like mix these because if I'm not feeling like this is going to do anything for me, this one's going to go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, what do you guys think? I feel like this one's kind of a dud. It was like such a like collector's item because they had like, these were the Soulmates. So they had like, was it 3 or 4 different like couples, if you will? And I was like, oh my gosh, I need the Carrie and Big one. And then now I'm like, I never use it. So I need to divorce the Big and Carrie. Okay, we're putting it in the to-go pile. You guys have to help me because if I don't stay accountable and I don't say it here on camera, I'm probably going to end up putting them back into my collection. I am not going to lie. Yeah, dud. Okay. Everybody's saying, yep. Okay, so this one is, maybe this is what was in my project pan. This is the Bahama Mama from the Balm. And I really like this. You guys look how much of this I've used. And I do have a backup of this. So I probably should just use it up. So obviously I've panned it already. I'm just looking to use it more. So this definitely works as like a contour bronzer. So the thing that I like about this is the undertone of it, because it is almost like olivey. So if you have like an olive skin tone, like you can see this almost looks like yellowy green gold. And I know that sounds bad. It sounds bad, but it has that like kind of khaki tone to it that looks really good on olive skin. So this is one that I really, really like. Oh, yes. Oh, but Stephen, I already started out with a lot of pan. This girl, she's had pan for a long time. So yeah, but yes, I really do like it. Natalia, it is really nice. I just feel like it might be a little bit deep for you. Oh my gosh, I did not do a very good job getting these off the bottom. Oh, it's just stained. Hold on, please stand by. Yeah, it's just stained. So I don't know if, like, maybe if you use a really fluffy brush, but I feel like that might be a little bit dark for you. Granted, the Balm has really nice powder products. I love their blushes. Their bronzers are great. Their eyeshadows are sort of like meh. I don't really love them, but I do like the face powders. I don't know why I keep doing this, but this is going to be a keeper for me because it's in my project pan. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. All right. So let's see here. Another one. Oh, I just missed one that was in my creams. Hold on. I'm going to show this one to you guys. They don't make it anymore, but this is the Tarte Sculptor. So we'll just put it up here on the top of my hand. But this is another nice, like, it's warm though. Like, this is meant to like contour your face. I don't use it for that. I use it to bronze, but it has a very nice, like, satiny, silicone-y feeling, but it blends out really nice, but it is very warm. Like, can you imagine using that to sculpt your face? That would be really odd. But this is in the shade Park Ave Princess. I just found it in there. It's a little nubbin, so it was hiding. Oh, this Endless Summer and Sculpting bronzer. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know that if I've never seen that. What? Hy-Vee has the Balm? Get out. Although, you guys, I always say Hy-Vee, the Balm, like twice a year, they do a 50% off sale. And I think it's usually like twice a year. Wait for it. They always have really good sales. So I would just wait for that because like 50% off. Come on. Also, can we just say, if you can have 50% off sales, just imagine what the markup on makeup is. Like, if you can do a 50% off sale, it's not buy one, get one free. It's 50% off. Like, that's just crazy. I don't know. Okay. So this is one that I keep saying I'm going to get rid of, and I keep pulling it back in, mostly because of the packaging. You guys, if you were ever like big MAC collectors, you will remember this collection. This was the Goddess of the Sea, something like that collection. This is Refined Golden. So this is a bronzer that I'm pretty sure that they still have. Sorry about that. Hey, Amanda. So this one has I think this one has little flecks. Yeah. So it has little flecks of gold in it, but it's not super like noticeable. Hi, baby. Just heard you come in. Let's see. I just wanted to check. Yes. We were talking about the nude sticks earlier. I do really like those. The Bite multi-sticks. Oh, man, Bite. By the way, did you guys see that Bite has new cream blushes coming out? I'm very tempted, but I think I'm going to pass. I just have a lot. Okay, so this is Refined Golden from MAC. So this is like that dust it on, have your J.Lo glow moment. But honestly, you guys, I mean, MAC blushes, like feeling this one, even compared to like the butter bronzer, like they're just drier. Like this is that classic, just like basic powder formula. It is just a little bit drier. I love this compact though. That's why I keep it, because it's just so pretty. It's not like when I use this bronzer though, that it like is like an earring and I'm wearing it around. It's like, it just goes back in my drawer. I don't know why packaging sucks me in. I definitely want to do a video where it's like things I bought because the packaging was pretty. Like, you know, because it's like, oh, I love that. Oh yeah, Amanda, that is a good point because they do look kind of tricky. And I hate that. I hate that when you can't like squeeze everything out. Ooh, Alluring Aquatic. That's right, Natalia. I have the lipstick still. Although, again, like the packaging. And when I did my lipstick declutter video, someone commented and they said, oh, all you have to do is put your lipstick in the freezer and then pop that bullet out if you want to just use the lipstick case and then put a different bullet in that has also been frozen. So I thought maybe at some point I would try that out. I do like the lipstick that I have in that bullet, but yeah, the packaging is just so pretty. Oh, the only thing that could have made it even prettier is if it was rose gold. So yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this one out. I have a top drawer here at my vanity that I pull things out to like put on the chopping block. And I say I'm going to use them a couple times. And if I don't like love them, then they go. So I think this one, yeah, Aileen, I thought you would. You know what? I should just send this to you. Like, seriously. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use it and then I'm going to be like, no, I don't need it. And I'm going to send it to you. Okay. So, and then you'll really enjoy it. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, yes, I know, Natalia. I like teal and turquoise too. That's probably like my favorite shade under rose gold. I guess it's not all about me. Okay. So I have a couple in here that are like little minis. Let's do this really quick. So if you guys saw, oh, it was a makeup play date that I do this spring, and I used this Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. It's in the shade dark, but I used it as a bronzer. Isn't this like the tiniest sample you've ever seen? This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. That's this guy. They sent me this teeny tiny, this is like, if Barbie had a compact, like, or like an American Girl doll, if anybody needs a compact for their American Girl doll, this would be it. But this actually worked really well as a bronzer on me. Yes, Stephen, I saw that. And they're more like kind of liquid, like liquid to cream. So in case anybody has this one laying around and you want to use it as a bronzer, if you're light skinned like me, this is the dark shade. But this is so nice because it's meant to be a face powder and it has blurring technology, right? So it works really well on the skin and it lays really nicely. So I'm going to keep this guy around because I really enjoyed it. I think I'm getting too much into the season to be able to wear this as bronzer for much longer, but I do really like it. Yeah, Anara, it is like a quarter. Good night. Okay, so the other one I have is from Becca. This is Capri Coast. This is a little sample. This one is really pretty as like a bronzer topper. So again, for like that J-Lo moment, but it's definitely warmer. So if you guys can see, so it's got a little bit of a glow to it, which I feel like then when you hit the light, it doesn't show right. So I'm just kind of tilting. So this one definitely has a little bit of a warmer cast to it, but I do really like it. I think this one's going to go into the top drawer to be used this summer. But I mean, after some point, it's not like you're going to be able to get Becca after the fall anyway. So I think this is going to go into my top drawer so that I can use it this summer, get a little bit of glow, and then I'll probably say goodbye to it. So top drawer right now so that I don't forget. Okay. I have this one in my collection and I'm going to swatch it just because I have it here. I have the Hourglass Diffuse Bronze Light. Let's see. Let's pop it up here. You guys know these swatch for crap, but so that's actually, what was the first one that we swatched? That's actually, the Tom Ford one is the first one we swatched. They're similar, not the same. And then we have Park Ave Princess. So this is another one that's really nice if you have cooler toned skin, because I feel like it's a little bit, although this is a different one. Hold on. Good night, my friend. Okay, so the Parquet Princess that I have in a face palette is cooler toned, and this one is like warmer and like shimmery. I caught it. I saved it. Saved it with my armpit. We're good. So this is Parquet Princess here. Hold on, you guys. Because I was going to pull this face palette out. Okay, this is Parquet Princess in the palette that I have. You guys can see. Why do they do that? That's not the same at all. Ugh. I'm just checking. Yeah, it says bronzer. So this is not the same. Not even close. Well, now I have to pull this one out more. I guess I'm glad I didn't get rid of it because I like this one. If you are in the mood for like a slightly glowy bronzer, I like that Tarte, the Tarte one, the actual Tarte one. Does anybody have this one? Like, which one is the real? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Yeah, okay. So that's really weird. I hate that. I hate it when companies do that. If you're going to give us something in a palette, just like make sure it's the same thing. Because you know that some of us are going to check and we're going to swatch it. Ugh, that's disappointing. I really like this, like, this nude situation we have going on here. Okay, let's keep going. So now I have the Jane Iredale So Bronze 2. So when I first started doing hair and makeup, we carried Jane Iredale at the salon that I worked at. So I really got into mineral makeup and Jane Iredale. I really like this bronzer. This one was actually a gift from a client of mine. This is the So Bronze 2 because the So Bronze 1 does not have this sparkle to it. So you can either use the like matte shade or you can infuse the sparkles into it. So I'm going to do both for you guys. Just trying to like wipe my fingers off so we're not cross-contaminating. So I really like some of the Jane Iredale. Yeah, I see that we are all talking about Hourglass. I agree. Like, I honestly, as you guys have seen, I haven't really talked about Hourglass on my channel. I'm really, until they're a brand that everyone I know can enjoy, I'm not going there. So I'm not going there. So all of my things, I mean, I have them and I want to use them because it's wasteful not to, but I won't be promoting the brand on my channel until they like get their you-know-what together. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but that is the Jane Iredale, and then it's with the sparkle added to it. So it's just a really nice, like, good bronze shade. I feel like it's warm, but not like orangey warm. This is really pretty. Yeah, okay. So this Tarte situation, hold on just a second, because I think I'm just going to declutter this one right now because I never, ever use this like blush and highlight. I mean, I know that we're not here for face palettes, but I feel like if I never touch that, I use this, but I have shades that are very similar to this. So I'm going to get rid of this one because I like the shade in this one better. So we've gotten rid of one so far. Oh, we got rid of two. We got rid of Carry and Big. So we're getting rid of Carry and Big and Parquet Princess palette. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Have any of you guys used Jane Iredale before? All right, we have a few. I'm starting to get sweaty. My hair is reverting. Oh, by the way, let's stop for a moment and talk about the eye look. I don't even know if you guys will be able to see it. I was trying to show Steven on Marco Polo before, but I did, I used the Tiny Marvels palette to create this using the shades that I picked out for my spring palette. So if you guys can see, I've got the little like rose gold graphic liner going. That was the Marvel shade. And then you guys, if you watched my original palette bingo with that, I did not want to get this shade. I think this is Jewel Bee, but I really like this eye look. It's going to be going up tomorrow on the gram with all the details, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And I like the little bit of like rose gold liner. I'm digging it. So, all right, last few bronzers. Oh, I have an Ace Beauty palette here. Let's pull this one out. I think I've used this once. I have not used this enough. So this is a beautiful palette. Obviously the darkest shade for me will end up being an eyeshadow, but I am totally okay with that. I'm just glad that it's a palette that a lot of people can get use out of. We're going to have to go over to the other side. So this is the Bronzed in Paradise palette. So I've only ever used, I have a couple Ace Beauty shadow palettes. And I think I only used this once. I think this was actually gifted to me from a friend. So I'm going to swatch all the shades in here so that you guys can see. No guarantees on this one because I'm using my non-dominant hand. Oh, I think that deeper shade would be really nice if you're deeper with warmer undertones. So obviously, like, that's fairly sheared out, but that's that Ace Beauty palette. That's got some really nice pigment to it. Aileen lies, I do not have as many bronzers as you do. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, so this is a keeper. I just need to pull it out more. And then, of course, we have the River Duo from Samantha March. So I like this one. I actually just talked about this in the video that is going up, the collab with Betsy. I like this bronzer. It is just very, very warm, like, and very, very pigmented. If you guys haven't used many Ofra powder products, like their blushes, their bronzers, they pick up a lot because it's a very soft product. So you get a lot on your brush. And so the first time I used it, I looked very Oompa Loompa. Or I looked like I was trying to mimic our former president in the United States. So I was like, wow, this is really orange. So I personally can only use this one in the summer and with a light hand. So I was very excited if you saw the live that I did where I opened up Samantha's newer collab, the Life's a Draft palette. That one, I feel like the River Bronzer in that palette, it's only the matte one, but I feel like it isn't as orange as this. Like, I did comparisons in that video and it definitely isn't as warm. So I actually really like it. Here's a question from Mary. Have I used the cream bronzer? Not yet, but it is on the way. I did order it when Danessa did her 30% off on her site. So it is on the way. It will be coming soon, along with many, many things. I'm going to have to do another Danessa Myricks video and maybe another like full face of color fix video because you guys, it's a serious thing. I'm done for a while now. So that is the River Bronzer. And then we have the two LYS bronzers. So I have Motivate, which is the light shade. And then I have, I believe it's Harmony. Yeah, Harmony, which is the medium one. So yeah, Natalia, Natalia and I were chatting on Instagram and, you know, I was talking to her about the River Bronzer and I was just like, it's pretty, but I think on your very fair skin, it is going to be too warm. So in all honesty, you guys, if I could do it over again, I would probably have only gotten the darker shade in the LYS bronzer. So this is the light one. This is the medium. They are similar, except the medium is just a little bit warmer, but I don't feel like the light one is really that much lighter. So I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Betsy, you got Mermaid. So I got two of the new shades, and you guys know I had to get some Danessa to put into the 1K giveaway, obviously. So that's coming. That's coming too. I'll get a little sneak peek out there. All right. So yeah, I mean, I feel like those two shades are so close to each other. I might try to find a fairer friend than I to gift the light one to, because I don't know. I just don't need them both. Maybe in the wintertime. I have to think on this. Yeah, I don't not like it. It's just, it's so close. All right. So, oh, Natalia, that's a bummer. Yeah. So there is a lot. There is a lot. But I actually think that she probably does sales at least on her site a couple times a year, because I remember it wasn't that long ago that Michelle Midori said that she got a few things on 30% off. So, and it was only a few months ago. So you'll definitely have another chance. Do not worry about it. Okay, so a couple more things. This one I've swatched at one point on my channel. This is Complicated. This is Makeup Geek. It says that this is a cool medium, but it does not come off on the skin as cool. I mean, maybe next to the Harmony one it will, but I don't think that it's like a super cool shade. I think it's more like neutral. It's definitely the most cool of the shades that we have here on this arm, but not all together. So I really need to pull that one out. That is the thing. I use my single eyeshadows, but I don't use my single face products. I was watching KEEPBEAUTYREAL Beauty talk about depotting a MAC Melba blush and just like never using it. And I was like, yep, me too. Anything that I have that I bought in a single pan that goes on my face, I just don't use it. So other than like my creams, but I just know that I won't do that anymore because I just don't use them. So this one, I'm going to try to use a few more times. We'll see how I feel about it. If I don't love it, I'll probably end up like getting rid of it. Okay, Haley, is that still going on? Because I saw Kara from Beauty and the Frizz post about it and I thought it was over. I was like, did I miss it? Because it was like 40% off, right? For their anniversary sale. And I thought, oh my gosh, I think I missed it. Okay, this thing. I have the little black book of bronzers from Too Faced. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of their bronzers. Obviously, some of these are like shimmery, like Snow Bunny is more of like a highlighty thing. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this? Like I was just saying, if I depot all of this and put it into a pellet, I'm not going to grab for it. Like this Milk Chocolate Soleil, this lighter one is probably too light for me. Oh, if Chai's still in here, you said you use Endless Summer, right? Or do you use Endless Summer from Too Faced? That one's in here. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to do the Dark Chocolate Soleil, by the way, in case anybody feels like they need something darker than the original Too Faced. That's the dark. It's pretty warm. And then this is Endless Summer. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that in here. Oh, Natalia, I haven't used this in a long time. I'm going to be real. I haven't used it in a long time. I should probably just gift it. Okay, thank you. It's going. It's going. It's gone. I'm doing it. All right. Oh yeah, she was talking about Physicians Formula. That's weird that it's like Endless Summer. I mean, I guess that's kind of a generic like catchphrase, right? But it's interesting that they both have them. Okay. So yes, thank you, you guys. I'm giving it away. All right. Was there anything? I don't know that we did that great, you guys, but I just don't feel like there's anything. I might, again, I think I'm going to go through and use this one. I'm going to use the Makeup Geek one a few times, and I'm going to pop this into my top drawer, use it a few times. If I don't love it, I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, were you talking about the black book of bronzers here? Like, I think you're right, because I just swatched this. Like, the darkest one is down on the bottom. I mean, that would be like maybe medium deep, but that's our true stretch. We were literally just talking about it. I don't know if you were in here before, but we were talking about how like the new Too Faced launch of blushes is like dismal because it's like almost, there's like 2% of the world's population that's going to be able to wear it. It's like very, very pale. So I think that they are like really lacking in their shade. So this one is going away. This one is going away. This one is going away. This one's going to Aileen. So it's going away. And then these two are going away. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh no, don't even worry about it. There's no such thing as being late to a live. It's a come and go, free-spirited type of thing, right? All right, Aileen, you want me to count up all of this? I will do that for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 in here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have 24. I have 24. Does Aileen, you had more than 24, I'm sure. Oh, 25 if we count this guy here. I am not going to count. I'm not going to count this little Barbie compact. Yes, you and Aileen are probably like soul sisters because she was telling me, don't throw any of them away. And now here she's like calling me out on how many I own. So I don't see Aileen talking. I remember she said how many she had in her video. Oh, the ones in the drawer and the trash pile. So I said 25, and then I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting rid of 5. So it's 30 altogether. So this is why you guys, I was not going to do a highlighter declutter live because it would have been very, very long. It would have been very long. Liz, that's okay. You guys are all making me feel better. Oh, when you counted, I bet you probably have. Especially, we all need to go watch Aileen's Sephora haul video because I have a feeling there's a bronzer in that little brown box. Hey, Christy. So, okay, you guys, I want to say thank you for helping me out decluttering some bronzers. I just feel like I need to use what I have. Bronzer, I love bronzer, but I feel like, especially powder bronzers, I'm going to say it right now. I am not buying any powder bronzers for the rest of the year. I would like to say I'm not going to buy any creams either, but I'm not going to hold myself to that right now. So I am going to, I'm going to hold on to my cream bronzers that I love, use those, but no powder bronzers for the rest of the year. Oh, Haley. No, seriously, girl. I have got many. So that I will be filming that one for sure. For sure. But I would be open to another live declutter. If you guys like this, I will do another live declutter of something. Maybe something that's just a little bit smaller in collection. We would literally be here for half a day. It would be like the Lord of the Rings of declutters. No joke. Okay. So again, I want to thank you guys. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Five down is not too bad. And like I said, I've got a couple that I just popped into the top drawer that are on the chopping block, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's very nice. Yes, thank you to all of my 1,000 lovelies. That's so crazy. It is just so crazy to even think that. Like I said, giveaway coming really soon. So make sure to tell your makeup loving friends and make sure that you're subscribed and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on those future videos. Yes, Stephen, you can hold me to that. That's no problem. I should have done last year. I did a 5 products, 5 things I'm saying no to. I should have done that this year. But you can hold me to that. No powder bronzers for the rest of the year. Yes. Okay. So more live declutters. Oh, okay. All right, you guys, I'll think about it. I will think about it and I will get back to you guys. So, oh, thank you so much, Lisa. You're so sweet. It was looking cute, but between getting hot and sweaty, getting called out on my bronzer collection, and then how humid it is here, I feel like it's starting to get bigger as the night goes on. So we should probably call this quits before my hair won't fit on the screen anymore. So did anybody have any questions? We're looking swatched. You will have to make sure to like this video if you had fun. I definitely did. It was helpful because If you guys have watched any of my other declutters, by the way, I do have a playlist here, I believe. I'm sitting there like with my vanity top and I'm like, oh, should I keep it? Should I let it go? I don't know. Is it too close to the other one? Oh, look at Jeremy here, Garage Edition. Baby, that's when you start your channel. When you start your channel, you can do a declutter. All right. Oh, I see this one from Amanda. Yeah, that's smart. I'll just be like, this is just a very big pan of beautiful neutral eyeshadow. I like the way you think, girl. I like the way you think. All right, lovelies. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I will definitely consider doing another live in the future. If you guys want to see live declutters, please let me know. You can either like DM me or leave it in a comment on some video, but let me know which night works best for you, because you guys, this was an hour and 15. I think, Aileen, do you remember how much I counted? I think I counted like 40 highlighters. I don't even know. We're not even going to go there, but let me know, you guys. It was great to get to hang out with you, and I will see you really soon. Bye.